Alright, we're testing a feature included in Quicktime X, the new QuickTime player that's included in Mac's OS X Snow Leopard software, and that is the screencast recording feature, which used to only be available in QuickTime Pro. And this is a very simple thing to use, and I'm just going to do a little test here by showing you one of my favorite weather sites. For weather information, and you can see here I'm on weatherunderground.com and I'm logged in up at the top here. I'm on the home page, which gives you a full nation menu here. Also the option to change to visible satellite, wind. I'm going to see the snow depth. Of course, that map is expandable or reducible. And you can also animate the map, which we're not going to see a little bit of animation here, but you can see a particular region, expand. You have all the same maps here. You also have a forecast here, which is from the National Weather Service, which is pretty slick. And also models, which these would be some of the same models that you hear the weather people talk about when they talk about the NAM or the GFS. And we can animate this to see what kind of weather we're looking at. And this would be Monday here. Looks like a big snowstorm coming across Minnesota. And we also have favorites that we can save here, cities that we want to find. In this case, here's Forest Lake, where it's 36 degrees right now. Your current condition box gives you all the info you could possibly want, and then some. Also the ability to change which weather station you're actually looking at for that city. And you also have a radar, which you can also animate, and this is live radar. It updates every 4 to 5 minutes, depending on if there's weather conditions in the area or not. It's all up to the National Weather Service. It's their radar. We can change what we want the radar to show. We can also change here. And if there were storms, we could see that here. If there were severe, we could see that, but there's no severe here. They would show up outlining the counties and so on and so forth. We can also see an archived 24-hour loop of a previous day. We can search for anything we want to here. We could look for weather conditions in Lakewood, or we could look for Lakewood, California photos, and there aren't any. But if I type in Minnesota, let's see, well, we got a bunch of them here, okay, including some really nice ones from what looks like north of Duluth in the autumn. Nice picture. Of course, we can always save it. And we can also, we'll go back here. Oops. And you're going to have your 5-day forecast, highs and lows, a more in-depth explanation. We can also see the actual National Weather Service scientific discussion, where they give you a little bit more. And they point out that 3 to 5 inches of snow, possibly, in St. Paul, Minneapolis to Rush City, which is neat. That'll be a lot of snow. So, obviously there's much more to this than that. There's blogs, there's favorites, there's severe weather conditions here. Any of these features up here, ski and snow reports, tornadoes, history, weather radios, you can listen online. We got watches and warnings here on the severe weather page, broken down by state here and county, and also down here we've got local storm reports, tornadoes in red, wind reports in blue, weather heavy snow in white, floods in green, and lightning in purple. Also broken down by state and county. And that's just the half of it. They also have a mobile site and an iPhone site, which I have to tell you works fantastic. I use it more than I use the weather app on the iPhone because it is full featured. It does have live radar, and it does find you where you're at and loads pretty darn fast. So that's really it, and that was a test of the screencast feature of QuickTime.